What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I want to talk about grain and I suppose all of the other upcoming resources in 2.0. And what I'm trying to do with this video is get a little pulse of the community, or at least the sub-community here on YouTube, and see if we can help the team actually take down the scope of what land is going to be, both in 1.5, 1.6, and in 2.0. And what I mean by that is focusing primarily on grain right now, but then of course all of the other resources when they go live, in the sense of, do they need to be bridged to Hive engine? And so, this came up because Hive engine has been going down a lot. We were talking on stream, and it was, we were getting a little fuddy about Hive engine. But the truth is, regardless of whether Hive engine is functioning well or not, again, I'm sure they'll get things together. But whether Hive engine is functioning well or not, what my focus is do we even need to have grain, at least right now, do we need to have grain bridged out to Hive engine? As it stands, right, if you want to send it in-game, you get taxed the transportation fee of, I think it's like 12.5%. Now, if you were to bridge it out to Hive engine, I believe it's actually higher, right? It's like 15%. Not only that, the grain DECLP is going to be sitting in-game, not on Hive engine. So therefore, people will be incentivized if they want to earn DEC and any other kind of LP rewards in the future. Again, land-based LP rewards, not the SPS LP rewards. But land-based LP rewards, if they want to earn those, it's going to be in-game. It's not going to be on Hive engine. So, my thought process here is, does the team really need to build something? In this case, a bridge for grain, but of course you can extend it to all of the other resources in the future. Do we really need to build something if the incentive is going to be for people to use it in-game, to trade it in-game, right? To provide liquidity in-game. Not only that, it's more expensive to send it out. So you're going to be sending it out somewhere else for something that's, which is more expensive. And there's not going to be much liquidity out there, because why would people set up liquidity or hold liquidity on Hive engine versus in-game, right? I don't know. Maybe you think of like diversifying in case the game servers go down, but come on, if Splinterlands game servers go down, if you're holding grain on Hive engine, it's like what's going to be the value of the grain? Nobody's going to want it. They can't use it for anything. So I'm trying to think through this and really get a pulse from the community to see if we can maybe make a proposal to change the white paper 1.5, and then I know the 2.0 white paper isn't out yet, but if it does, if it is kind of in the same vein of like, hey, we want to bridge all of the resources out to Hive engine so people can just trade them anywhere that they want. I really don't think that that's going to be necessary. In fact, if it's going to save the team time by reducing the scope and allowing them to focus on all of the other cool aspects, right? The grain LP in-game, the prefix titles, right? Soulbound cards on land, soulbound unlocking. I mean, it doesn't even need to be land related, right? I guess it should be land related because FARP is going to be focused on that. But anything else that we could need or want in land, if it's going to reduce the scope both in 1.5, 1.6, and then of course also in 2.0, I really just think we should strongly consider that, because for me, I just thinking through it, I have not found a reason. I've not been able to find a reason as to why I would ever send it off, right? If I wanted to trade it, I would just do it in game, unless for some reason Hive engine is super high in price. But again, that's going to get arbitraged away. Not only that, I'm going to get charged 2.5% more to send it out there for a place that has less liquidity, right? Most likely will have less liquidity. So if you have thoughts on this as to why they should bridge it out, if I am missing something gigantic here that speaks to why it is important for them to have these bridges going out, not to mention, I mean, bridge hacks are always a risk, right? So if we don't need it, if it's not going to serve any purpose and utility on another chain, similar to how I feel about DEC on other chains right now, if the only purpose is going to be to use it in-game, I don't see a need for it to ever leave the game, right? We have two tokens that are bridged out already, DEC and SPS, right? And you can swap for DEC with grain and of course any of the future things, and then bridge that out if you want to. It'll just be a simple swap. I guess you will get charged like 10% fee, but either way, you're going to get charged 15% fee for sending a resource out there. So at the end of the day, it's still going to make more sense for you to swap here and then bridge your DEC out from in-game to Hive engine, or from in-game onto other chains, right? But let's not talk about other chains right now. just because I'm talking specifically about Hive Engine. I don't want to get people confused thinking that like grain is going to be available on BNB or Ethereum. So that's all I have in this video for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If this is something that you think we could scope, reduce the scale or scope and help the team, try to get more time to and get more time to the things that we actually want and need. Let me know, because maybe we'll have a conversation with Clayboy again about putting this in, just so we can save some time and really get to the things that matter most or more, in my opinion, rather than being able to bridge stuff out to Hive Engine. Also, let me know what your experience with Hive Engine has been recently. Since it has been going down a lot, it has me concerned, but I'm going to save that for a separate video since I got quite fuddy about it on the live stream. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I will catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.